Athena, hello. Welcome in. I am doing well. If you're still around, I'm just getting set up for the evening. Make sure everything's working properly. All right, here we go. We are ready, I think. Probably. Hopefully nothing just absolutely tears itself apart now that we've actually started. But yeah, we're looking good. Got a lot of hydrogen in the base. Our power situation seems to be struggling a little bit. All right, so let's make sure that we're. Oh, actually, yeah, so we just took a full set of supplies out of the base, and we need to bring that up to the space station. 100k nickel, 15k magnesium. Probably, well, not just yet, but we do need to remember at some point to bring more ammunition. And we're gonna need to set up more iron here before too long, especially with our next couple plans that are gonna go into implementation tonight. Things are feeling just a tad like we're walking through peanut butter, but hopefully that is all right. All right, well, we'll let the base continue to craft, and we'll get up to the space station. Whoa. Last few, maybe, you know, intermittently, but last handful of streams, our first launch of the night has not gone super great, so hopefully this goes all right. So our batteries are on auto, our thrusters are on, our tanks are on auto. Let's get our all right, here we go. And lift off. We are speeding up and our meters off the ground is going up, so that's a good sign. Try to tilt up just a bit more here. Ooh, okay, so we're too heavy to nose up and forward thrust only. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. Soon. Soon we won't have to worry about this so much. And then we will again. But for a little bit there, we won't. Gonna be slowing down here a bit, as we are going very fast. I would very much like to slow down a lot of it, actually. Alright, that's better. And we are out of the gravity well. All right, free floating. So yeah, we're bringing up a full load of structural components for the base, or the space station. We'll get that delivered. It's not going to be enough, I wouldn't suspect, but it'll get us pretty close, I would imagine. And then, probably going to go just right down and get another batch, I would think. It's probably the best way to do this. We'll see. Quite a ways off yet. Ah, yes, the Ork station. I forgot. See if we have to deal with them today. They spawned in last time, and the Reavers have been fighting them, but we have not actually had any close encounters yet. Feel like my mustache keeps tickling my nose. Alright, so we're gonna turn on our thrusters here. Getting close. Slow down as we come up. There she is. Alright. Oh, we put Izzy's on the ship, or on the station, so... Awesome. So by the time we docked and landed, 12K, 46. Good lord. Already under half steel plates. It's pretty sick though. That looks, I don't know, too thick right there toward the center, but I think they all do that. We could probably fix it later. That's so good. Look at that, dude. We done down here? No, not even. Okay, so let's do some... Oh, wow. Is that it? Oh, God. It's, I think it's out of plates again. I should have checked to see how many grids it had before I took off. I don't know if we're, like, what we're out of. Grids take up a lot of space. So, if it's really just the plates that we need, maybe we should just get plates, you know what I'm saying? But it's probably both. Yeah. Okay, so as far as everything else goes, doing pretty good, like for what we've transferred up here so far. All right, but yes, we still need both grids and steel plates. Where's my ship? Hello? Alright, so we're gonna go down to the base. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna need to do some mining before we're able to just take off again. About 500. Let's go. Get some of the monotonous stuff that we've been having to work through for the last few streams done before anybody, mastermind or whatever, shows up. I think will be really nice. Maybe we're not that fast. Maybe we don't get it all done, but I'd like to be able to get close to rolling over to the moon by then. We'll see what we can do in the next hour. I don't know if it's going to be one or if it's going to be 2 more trips of structural components, but we'll see, because we got to finish the moon, or sorry, we got to finish the station so that we have a plethora of components to roll over to the moon with. If we keep coming up to the station and then the station keeps eating all of our components, then we're not going to be able to build on the moon. Alright, getting sucked into the gravity well now, or speeding up. I think about 15. We're gonna turn on the thrusters. Makes me a little nervous to wait that long, but I think we tried 20 last time and it was well over being enough. Maybe we should wait for the clouds. Now I'm nervous. All right, let's start slowing down here. All right, yeah. So what did we get to? We got to 9. So almost 10 kilometers, right? Is that right? I don't know. Maybe like 8 or 9 kilometers to slow down from almost 600 meters a second. I guess that makes sense. It's really fast. Empty, this ship totally floats on its own, so just gotta not get coming down so fast. Woo! All right. Should put an under camera on this thing too. I always am not really sure if I'm lined up properly or not. Oh, nope, we are way to the side. Go. Otherwise, we're chilling. Perfect. We don't have anything to deliver to Earth, so we're gonna get on the right. Ooh. Alright, we'll fill up our hydrogen tanks. We'll put our batteries on recharge. Alright. We're gonna go check production real quick before we actually fill the ship. Alright, how we doing? Oh yeah, still cooking. About half the amount of iron left in the base as we left it. Oh, I guess I should have... Here. Okay, never mind. We need this. Power's doing a thing. Alright, what do we want to do here? I think we're gonna go ahead and go get more 2, 7. Yeah. We're gonna go get more iron while we're waiting. What I want to do with this Stop. Okay. Ore. No bar. There. Okay. Here. I need this to ingot, no bar, ice, no bar. Perfect. Way easier to read. Oh, we got ice over here now? Okay, well, whatever. It's in both. So, we don't have 4 million iron ore. Apparently, we got too much, too much cobalt. Cobalt takes so long to refine. How do I... remove the 2... You can always change the order by copying and pasting them inside the list. Okay. I mean, so with that in mind, like, these should already be... Like, if I go and check this one. It's doing cobalt. How many cobalt do we have? Okay. Grids, okay. Alright, so we're almost full on stuff again. How are we doing on nickel? 73. And okay. Nickel's our weak point because it's not connected to the base. What? Oh, interior plates. Yeah. Grids, interior plates. So we're talking like 1,000 interior plates and 50 metal grids. And then we'll bring the cargo ship over with that so we can load it as well. Oh, shoot. That's not gonna work. Shoot! Right when I was about to disconnect. Oops. Perfect. What else? Anything else? Perfect. All right. Thrusters are on. Batteries are on auto. Tanks are on auto. Let's release. I'm pretty sure my thrusters, when I come down like that, I'm pretty sure that's what's melting the conveyor belts underneath the floor, which irritates me because it's heavy armor. It should not do that. But all right, so while the base is rebuilding all of those components we just yanked out of it, we're gonna go and get more nickel. A few loads, probably 3 or so. I'm gonna build up these containers as well. A lot of stone over here. I don't know what to do about that necessarily. I don't want to just throw it out. This thing zips. Okay. Build? Question mark? And now, do we want to go up again? Oh, I guess he went. Wait, did he go down or is this level? That's level. So we definitely want to go to the side at some point, but we might go one more up. Ah, this is what I was gonna do. 4 metal grids. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was gonna refine the stone here. Which is, that's okay, because we're on Earth. Alright, rotor lock. Okay, let's reverse. Rotor lock. And I don't think this is gonna... I don't think we're gonna be able to just swing all the way up with this thing, but we'll get it close so we can kind of get an idea of how much room we have to work with up here. Okay. Rotor lock. Drill out. Okay, that should be good for a second. Kept saying rotor, didn't I? Hinge lock. This is a hinge. I mean, I think that's probably too far up, actually. Okay, that's gonna go. We're gonna grab a few more grids. Thought I had some on me, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't know, man. Things feel like I'm fucking walking through soup. So how much of a slice did that miss? Kind of a lot. It's all good though. Is that refinery doing anything? No. They're connected? There we go. Alright, so while we are not here, that'll be doing a thing. Alright, so let's bring back a few loads of this. Ship. Large. Perfect. This ship gets scary when it's full. I mean, so does the puddle jumper, honestly. Come on. Fine. I'll do it myself. Alright. I think we're gonna do like 3 trips. And call the nickel good. I mean, really, it's just the fact that we're not spending enough time on Earth. I didn't really think about that part of things. But yeah, I don't know. The amount of resources that we need compared to the amount of time we're spending like just hanging out at the refinery. Dino Bang. Hello. Thank you for the follow. I think I read that right. Didn't pop up for very long. Yeah, welcome in. Massive run here. If you have any questions, let me know. We're a few streams in, so lots going on. Trying to finish up our space station right now, but we're just doing a little bit of inventory management. Yikes, that was a big push. Management for a few seconds. And we'll get right back up into space. Okay. Oh, not that. Alright, ship's full. And we go. Yeah, so we'll probably do this load and one more load just to make sure, like, I mean, we're here, right? So I try to bulk up a little bit of the inventory management just so that we don't have to do it every single time we come back. We took an inventory of what we have going on. Our iron is in a really good spot. Our cobalt's in an amazing spot. It's just the refineries that we need to allow to process. So other than that, probably I would imagine 2 trips maybe from here to space with resources to get the space station totally up and running. I hope that that's all it takes. Side thrusters on this thing need some help. I'm gonna have to talk to Mastermind about it. But then again, once we get to the moon, which is the goal for today, it was the goal for last stream, we didn't quite make it. Once we get there and we can get ourselves some gold, this ship should work just fine. I mean, it does not matter where we put this stuff. Just looking for the container we put it in last time, but anyways. Any container that is non-white, meaning it is not actually the ship that we're flying right now, will work, as they are all connected to the base. There's that one. Alright, one more trip, and we'll get moving. This thing goes from being this zippy little thing to a fucking barge as soon as we put anything in it. It would also be really cool if the connector on this was like right in the front, so you could like see what you were doing and fly in and just connect right away. Gosh, it's so fast. God. Right. I'm hoping. How's it looking here? Okay, yeah, so it's just doing nickel. I wish it would do the stone. Not that this isn't helpful, but I need it to eat through that stone. Maybe it'll get there, though. Just let it go. We're gonna need to bring some ice over. Use a sorter and only let stone through. Yeah, that would... I don't want it to just do the stone, but we just finished the refinery at that nickel location, so it's just... I'm just being impatient, effectively. Our nickel mine is the only one so far that is not physically connected to the base. Which is actually like quite a feat that we've accomplished here. We're not really doing a normal run. Slow down. As you've seen in the title, we have a lot of mods in this run. But the main one that we're kind of building the series around is we're using vanilla ore redistribution. So the ore is a lot deeper and the veins are a lot larger, so it kind of facilitates mining using platforms instead of just drill ships and stuff. We still have drill ships, but that's really what they are. They're like boring units, so they get us into the earth and you know, let us kind of bore out an area to set up a platform, and then that's about it. So we're trying to use cargo ships like this one and drill platforms for the majority of our mining. And also do some really big builds, so we need a lot of materials. I hate driving this ship backwards. Yeah, luckily, even with the ore being much deeper in the planets, our base, we spawned into this ice lake that was right on, like in a crater almost. So we were able to, we got really lucky and found a bunch of the starter stuff right around us. Yep. Ooh. Really? Okay. Whew. All right, much cleaner exit than last time. Okay, so yeah, so it should be this run should be completely used immediately. The space station's definitely gonna eat like all of these components. Fingers crossed. I don't know, but fingers crossed. Our next delivery, hopefully, is not gonna be completely just eaten up by the space station construction. It could. It's a lot of parts. We've been working on this thing for days now, but we'll see. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this thing kind of buttoned up, and then we can move over to the moon. The moon, also some sort of base over there. I'm not totally positive on the design. It will be some sort of mining rig. But I don't know as far as design. I have to lose this sweatshirt. But yeah, like I was saying, the ores on Earth are just the first 5. So we can get all the way up through cobalt and magnesium on Earth, and that's it. So gold and silver can be found on the moon. The first 3 ores and silver can be found in the asteroid belts, and platinum and uranium have their own planets, or not their own planets, but they can only be found on one planet, as well as, you know, your other starter materials. So I think we've chosen Europa and the alien planet for future colonization. We'll be going to get those. But we'll be using a network of transportation systems. We're going to be bringing everything that we mine back to Earth to use, so that we'd never have to say goodbye to our Earth base. So, should be a good time. Hopefully we can find a few veins or a very large vein of gold on the moon. It's going to be a massive increase in our productivity once we can get some gold refined. Thruster upgrades, battery upgrades, jump drives, gravity generating, or gravity components, all kinds of different stuff that we're waiting on for gold. Shields. I think we need platinum for a lot of that, so we'll see. I haven't exactly broken everything down, but at least for me, thrusters and batteries definitely game changing. And then also, right before we switched, over to more exploration over to the moon, once we get this space station done, we gotta remember to take a blueprint of the finalized. Well, it's not exactly final, but as much of it is built and filled in, we're gonna take a new blueprint of it. You designed the space station? I assumed it was a blueprint. No, this is our own thing. I've been accused of, shoot, what did they compare it to? I've been accused of taking inspiration, I think it's Deep Space Nine, or what? Fuck, what was it? Some ship or station from some other, from some show or whatever. I think that's right, Deep Space Nine or something like that, but no. I've never seen that show. We threw this one together. This was off the cuff, out of my brain. The only thing I used to help me out was a circle generator. Just Googled, circle generator, and got the rings built that way. But yeah, otherwise, we're just kind of building it as we see fit. We're not quite sure. I don't feel done. I want, I don't know what I want. I kind of want to put like some landing pads somewhere. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be connecting the large grid, like ships to it. Maybe not capital size, but the big ones, right? This is a very small large grid ship, and obviously we're just using connectors and whatnot. But oh gosh. Don't run into it. I got 10 blocks away the other day. Oh god, almost pooped myself. It was so close. But yeah, so effectively we got the inner donut hole there, and then we got our connection tubes out the sides of that on the x-axis, and then just I think those are 5x5 or 5 block diameter rings that wrap around it. There are gun embankments on the x-axis and also the y-axis up and down. We were thinking about doing a center ring, but I wasn't. I probably should have, honestly, and I just ended up adding the connector out here on the x-axis here. You can kind of see. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Right here, where we're pulling up to. I just added that. Otherwise, on the bridge there, you can kind of see the connectors we were using on the inner areas. That's this ship fits on this. Can you guys see my mouse? Yeah. So right here on where the lights are, that's where we were connecting. And I was thinking, like, you know, we'd have some lander spots in here, and then maybe our large grid stuff would connect out on like the ends. So it needs a little bit of thought still. I'm not super sure what to do with it yet, but we're gonna get there. So it needs a paint job, it needs all kinds of stuff. But we'll go ahead and connect here, and then show you guys where we're at with the inside. Okay, how many steel plates do we have left? Okay, we're getting there. Izzy's is taking stuff. All right, so let's jump out here and we'll take a look. Ooh. Game stutter here. All right. Yeah, so outside the ship, kind of see what we're working with. Got a big old solar array underneath that Mastermind put together for us. And we got the rest of the blocks placed, but our nanite systems are trying to weld them up and finish things. It's a lot of materials. This is every bit of this. In case you guys haven't guessed, it's all heavy armor. Every block is heavy armor. So it has been... it has been a task to get all of this up here. As I don't know if I said it tonight, but we are doing zero refining outside of Earth. So all of our assemblers, all of our refineries are on Earth. Anything we get from the moon or otherwise we have to bring down as far as ore, we'll refine it on the planet, and then any components we need, we'll bring them up here. So this is the underneath area. This is the storage, hydrogen bay, oxygen generators, all of that. Got a little bit of inventory here. People don't need to see it, but effectively, you know, this is going to be what we treat as the gas station, right? The trucker stop where all the delivery drivers can stop in before they transfer things down to Earth. Got a nice little restaurant in here with a nice bar top. You know, everybody gets thirsty once in a while. Need them adult waters. Little serve yourself area. The medical room, just in case, you know, you have one of them, you know, truck stop lizards show up and you give it too much attention. You gotta come see Doc. Jump in here, get your needs taken care of. We're gonna be removing these beds. It doesn't really fit in, but we got a little, you know, theater spot here for you to take a little break. So the inside's coming along. It's not quite done. I think we're gonna build in like an actual like bunk room area over here, but yeah. So then obviously the glass, you look up and there she is, boys. Blue marble. So good stuff. Totally sealed, oxygen sealed inside. We're not quite done with the ends. Haven't quite decided if I want to put the connectors on all of them out here. If I want to like bring like a landing pad out, or if I want to put the landing pads in here for like small grid stuff. Yeah, I'm not super sure. Oh man, are we out of materials again? I think the answer is probably yes. Oh god, I was hoping we'd get further than that. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus, it's so much. It's so much. So we got all like that corner to fill in, and then like we have like a full hemisphere ring to do yet. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do with it afterwards though. Like it definitely, I feel like it needs a paint job, but fuck, I'm not good at that. So we'll see if we can figure out how to make it a little bit nicer. All right, well, back down to earth. Let's Trucker's life never ends. Let's get some more components. Oh, too fast. Oh well. Lose his sweatshirt. All right. We want to redesign this puddle jumper too. Our transport ship here, make it much bigger, but it's not going to be able to fly if we make it bigger without being able to upgrade our thrusters, so we need gold for that. Again, we gotta wait for the moon, so one thing at a time. We're just kind of in this little plateau right now. Okay, so we started slowing down at like 18 kilometers last time. We're going much faster this time though. Or did we wait for the clouds? I don't remember. Maybe we waited until we were at the clouds. Hexing and driving. It's gonna be really nice when we got our runway set up, so we don't have to come down to this hangar every time. Hangar's very safe though. Once we get in it, we're pretty chill. We don't have to worry about Reavers or the Orks or any of that stuff. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's like, where's the rest of the components? Alright, so that's everything full. Let's grab some more hydrogen. Perfect. Alright, I think we're good to unlock. And we're going to land. Just for a moment here, we're gonna check, as we always do, how things are going on the base, and then get out of here. Just make sure everything's functioning properly. It is crazy to me how... Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're like out of ice. 3 million cobalt. Oh god. Okay. We have all speed mods. Every single refinery. And there are a few refineries. This is double stacked, by the way. Every single one of these refineries has speed mods ×4. We just start. They're just not there. I mean, it's alright. It's keeping up with things. We're not out of iron. But we're dropping. I think Yeah, what's gonna help is if, like, when we redo the puddle jumper, like, if we redo it on Earth, that'll give, like, the planet time to be chunk loaded and do what it needs to do. We might have to spend some time here, though, just so that the refineries can actually work. I'm not super sure how that's gonna work in the future, like when we need like to refine all the gold and the platinum and whatever, like exactly like how that's gonna look. I do have some tasks that need to be done on Earth, like the runway is gonna take a really long time. As soon as we need a new iron mine, that's gonna take a long time. We can always conveyor belt up the nickel mine just for something to do. We're really close to the rocks here. Okay, we're good. Redesigning puddle jumper will take a long time. That'll be good. So. Alright, how we doing? 20 kilometers up. Out of the gravity well. Moving pretty quick though. No. We are using upgradable thrusters, so we have there it's the same, so like this large thruster here is the same as a vanilla thruster. However, as you can see, like these two in the back, right? Oh, hello. Have these like boxes around them, so it's another block that you can add in the business on like the business end of the thrusters, and it takes up a little bit more space. I think it's like 2 deep. I think it's like 2 deep for large or small grid, whatever you're using, so it makes it a little bit bigger. And it adds a lot more ass to the thrusters. So effectively, it allows you to build ships with a bit more component, use. without having to build a thruster ball, right? So it makes you able to build things that look good, in my opinion, as they should, without having to just put a million thrusters on them all the time. So that was kind of the idea there. What's up? How's it going?
Maybe kind of unhinged, but Tanky and I are gonna go for a drive.
Oh.
That's what I wanted for dinner. Apparently, I don't have in the freezer. And Trader Joe's is up until 9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
I felt like Trader Joe's is always packed, and it's not at 8 p.m. and I've got an hour, so why not?
Sure, yeah, I'm sure Tanky will like that.
Right, so we're gonna go really quick and go get some ice. So
Okay, well, have a good time.
let's move it.
Alright. So the thrusters, as well as, let's see here. So I have thrusters, batteries, and the ore detector, I think. All are upgradable. The ore detector was like required because of how deep ore can spawn. Platinum and uranium can spawn up to 1,000 meters under the surface. So I needed a mod that could at least reach out that far. I don't like just putting in mods that, oh, your base game ore detector now can just see up to 2 kilometers. I'm not into that. It might not have to be perfectly balanced, but as long as it takes more components to build or more energy to use it, more hydrogen to use it, whatever. And that's kind of what the thruster mod does. It makes you burn more fuel or energy to use your thrusters, but it gives you a lot more capability without having to put 50 of them on your ship. And then I don't even know if I'm going to get connected before we use up all of our components here, but we'll try. Oh, I should probably extend our docking arm. Perfect. So that'll take some stuff from us. What am I doing? Okay. So for the thrusters, right here, obviously you have your base, size stuff. It does change a little bit, like the large ion thrusters are shaped at least different than the industrial version. It's not a 2x3, it's a 3x3. The hydrogen thrusters are a 3x3, and so are the atmospheric. I think that's on track with the atmospheric and the hydrogen thruster. And then the upgrades go all the way to tier 4. So you can put just the regular insert on there. You can give it some armor. The armor comes in 3 shapes. So you can just do the full block, a little slanted one, or a very slanted one. Depending on how you're building. I don't think the slants work very well because it slants and then your thruster still sticks out. So it's not really like you're changing the overall shape of the ship, but it gives you a little bit of options. So yeah, so tier 4, right? Obviously a lot of ass. This thing, you can build some crazy shit with some tier 4 thrusters. However, the upgrades take thruster components, they take semiconductors. I can't even make those yet, right? Tier 3s take semiconductors as well. Tier 2 semiconductors, and then tier 1 just tier 1 stuff. But so we have tier 1 upgrades on the puddle jumper right now, and it can fly. It's got 4 downs. Technically, I don't want these external ones in the it wasn't originally built that way, but with 2 large cargo containers in the ship, and with them being full of not components, but like if I fill it with ice, the ship won't fly without the extra thrusters. So eventually this ship, we were looking into it earlier, and I'm going to take, there's a path through the ship on both sides here. There's hallways on both sides. I'm planning on blowing the left one out because I always go down this side for some reason, and I'm going to add 2 blocks to it. So effectively it's going to get a block on each side fatter, and I'm going to remove that hallway on the left side of the ship, port side of the ship, and it's going to, instead of just having 2 large cargo containers up the center, we're going to do I want to say 8, but I don't think it'll be 8. It'll probably end up being 6 large cargo containers up the center, 2x3. And so, yeah, it's going to be a lot longer. If you see when we land in the hangar, it only takes out about half the length of the hangar right now. And I think we have 7 blocks of room outside the wing of space. So we're going to go 2 blocks wider, which will give us 5 blocks of room. So 2.5 on each side, right, to land with. So I think that's enough. We'll be able to squeeze in there, and the ship will be able to carry a lot more components up and down, or a lot more ore up and down. So that's going to be really nice. I think we've run out of components here. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, we did make it in. All right, so done. Bottom looks done. Oh, no, it's not done. All right, so we got a little bit left on the bottom, somewhere around 20 to 30 blocks on the bottom. Probably another 50. Yeah, so like, we're getting there. Gosh, we're so close. Probably another run or 2. Always one more. That's how it works. But we're getting there. So that was, yeah, 1.5 hours of transferring components, and didn't quite make it. That's alright. Mastermind hasn't messaged us tonight yet. He might not be able to make it in, but we'll see. Hi, you need to get down. Yeah, you need to get down. I know, you're upset because you didn't get to go with your mom. I know. So yeah, so this ship will be really nice once we get it there. Like I said, all refining and construction. Well, not all construction. Technically not all refining. I'm limiting off-Earth refining and construction to basic assemblers and basic refineries only. So if we need steel plates, if we need, you know, interior plates, whatever, we can get those. Scrapping down some stone or whatever it is. That'll be fine. But any like specialty components, tubes, you know, superconductors, thruster components, you know, anything for the shield generation, any modded stuff, ammunition for defenses and offenses, all that stuff's going to be built on Earth. So this ship, being one of our main transport ships that we're going to be using throughout the run, needs to be able to carry a lot more. And these big, really big builds that we're planning on doing, not just the space station, but I have a battle cruiser that I've got designed that I'm planning on bringing into this series, and then hopefully planning on making a bigger ship than that afterwards. We need to be able to transfer a lot more components than what we're transferring right now, just to speed up the monotony of stream. Nanobots. Coming in hot. We plan on doing a runway on the ice lake that like is about right here. So that'll be cool too. About 30 blocks wide, probably about 3/4 of the overall length of the ice lake. Yeah, so here's the overall size comparison of the hangar bay that we built compared to what we did with the puddle jumper. So as I was saying, we got a little bit of room on the sides to use, and we got quite a bit of room on the length. So, oops. Okay, so we are at that point where we haven't made enough. Yep. Overall, just about the same spot for materials. We've completely run ourselves out of ice, which does make sense. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so that's really bad. We might, I don't know, we might need to make like a special trip to the alien planet or something for uranium so that we can get, well, I don't know how, I don't know the recipe for reactor components. I don't know if we can make those yet either, but we need ice, because really the only thing we're using to charge the base is hydrogen right now. What is this? Okay, yeah. The drill's on? Ow. Okay, I think that's all of them. And goddamn, that's a lot. $2 million already. Goodness. Could make a better access down into under here. We could also make some solar farms. Or not solar. Where would we do that? I guess back here. Could just like connect up and like just make a grid of them. I don't know. Seems kind of lame. I don't like wind energy. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much left to do other than get to reactors. Silver for reactor components, and then we would just need uranium. Not a big deal. What's the difference? Reactors generate high amounts of power, blah, 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 blah. What's the difference between a warfare reactor and a regular? Is there any difference? Warfare batteries are different. $2,000 reactor components. We don't have that much silver for sure. We do need a reactor here. What's it probably wasn't gonna tell me until I actually like put it down. I don't have like the outputs and all that stuff memorized. I have 100 uranium, which is not insignificant, but it's not like sustainable. We've just gotten that from the few chips we've bought so far. Jesus, we're still pulling in ice. I always get worried that I'm not gonna have enough containers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, well. I got worried and solved that problem last time. So it's like 1 million per container. So that's 1, 13, 14, 15, 17 containers right now, plus a couple at the iron mine, a couple at the nickel mine, all of that nonsense. Hopefully they finish up soon though. God damn. We do need a lot of ice. All of these hydrogen tanks are not full, but I mean they were full when we started today. We should put like another amount of them underneath here. That would be cool. I just don't think. Can I get a drill ship in here? Oh yeah, I can from underneath, right? Hey. So we could come in here with a drill ship. And yeah, let's do that. Alright, batteries on auto. Thrusters are... Afterburners are on. Are my thrusters on? Looks like it. Sure hope so. Perfect. Okay. Right here. Alright. That'll be somewhere for all that ice to go instead of just in our cargo containers. Which is good. How much did we end up pulling? Are we done pulling ice? 17. Good lord. Hopefully we're getting close to done. Almost done with this bit of production, and then we're gonna have to pull the ship off, land it so that Izzy's doesn't think that we have all these materials, because it'll see what's in the ship and count that as part of our inventory. And then yeah, we need to let it keep producing. Maybe it's worth going... What can we do? 3 more? Yeah. So we could do 9 more assemblers. I mean, if we have... Yeah. That's dumb. Alright. Anyways. These are getting components, yeah? Like... Yeah. Okay. I guess technically I could do more refineries at some point, but not with this power grid. That would not be smart, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think we make it. I think this might have been too much for the grid to handle even. Fuck, dude. Alright, well, we've made the components, so let's go get the components out of the system. Oh, shit. Gosh dang it. Okay. Now we can dock. Okay. Ship is full. Apparently we broke something. Okay. So I don't know if that's gonna necessarily fix anything, but it'll help out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to switch our refineries over to yield mods when we can't refine things fast enough to keep up anyways. I don't know. I think we're probably gonna need more. Let's call it 3. Let's call that 2. It's like 5K per. Yeah, I probably need another bank of refineries, but I think we finally hit that curve where power is becoming quite an issue. All right. Oh, this is at least producing. Let's go ahead and make a trip. Not much of a reason not to at this point. We're either wait here now or wait here later. So let's get a trip done. Thrusters on. All right, let's go. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have my hopes up. Do it to the thing. And boom. No? Oh, there we go. Hey, alright, so we're done with that section. And we're done with this section. Ooh. No way. Let's do that thing. Woo! Alright. I think that's the last of it. Oh, that's so good. I'm so excited. Alright. Let's go inside and take a look and see how many materials we have. I don't like that there's not like a walkway into this area. I feel like this desk. You know what? I feel like it doesn't work. Okay, anyways. How we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Plates. Hey, we got 50,000 plates left over. Holy crap. Grids? Oh, 0 grids. Uh-oh. So that means there's probably a good number of them blocks that aren't actually all the way built. That's interesting. Okay. Not great, but our whole next trip, I guess, can be grids. But everything else, we've been able to bring quite a lot of stuff up, which is awesome. Okay. So we need one more trip from Earth to here to be sort of done with this place. All right, what I want to do first, though, before we forget, I never can remember which direction we park. Over here. Okay, so if we Hey, Psycho, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Perfect. Tired playing Space Engineers all day. Hell yeah. We've been on for about 2 hours. And we just got things mostly done. We ran out of grids. I don't know how many blocks still need grids, but effectively the space station, with, you know, the exception of the end of the x-axis here and exactly how we're gonna be filling those in, she's built, man. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take a blueprint.
Are you too good to not come see me anymore? Hmm?
I'm sleepy. Perfect. Alright, so now that we have that, whenever Mastermind decides to join us again, we can throw it in a projector and he can help us align it properly. Or we might be able to do that in a seat or something, right? How'd it go? Did you get what you needed?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, we just kind of finished up space station, so now we are kind of ready to move forward to the moon.
To the moon?
The moon!
Yes. Here. Come on, look.
Yo, it's like actually facing the correct way and everything already. We just gotta move it over. Okay. I think that's that. Okay. How come keep projection after building is complete? Useful for automatic building. Can but can degrade performance. How come I can't keep that blueprint? So is it in there though? Like, is the blueprint in there? No, maybe? I think these numbers are right for where we had it. Nope. Multiple grids. Oh, probably the solar panel is the other grid that it doesn't like. Not so. Only largest grid will be used. That is okay. Keep projecting. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was gonna say that. The only thing I could think of is maybe you have to click the button before you slip it into the right spot. 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, so it's working. Now we can go turn these bad boys back on, and that should rebuild. All right, our space station is built. Its projector is set. It is ready for combat. That's awesome. We need more metal grids though. Okay, so the other thing Be like, would this be better somewhere else, or would it be better in place of this corner block? Also, Mastermind removed all our inventory access points, so there's one, but it's compared. Okay, so we're gonna have to go under. I'm gonna have to redo this because I want this thing in here. Yo, it's kind of massive. That's good. I like it. Oh man. It's so big though. Holy shit. A way to make this more apparently not. Okay. Sick. Wait. Is this the wrong blueprint? There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go. Do I need metal grids for the moon? Or should we go to the moon now? Here's the problem. If we go to the moon right now, we don't have a space miner to bore us a hole. So do we make a mining ship first? Yeah, I think we go back and we get another load of components. Alright, so that's the ship full again. That was really nice. So we'll go ahead and disconnect. And land. Alright. Alright, so we're winning the war on power again. That's awesome. Looks like... Yeah, iron's gonna be the next issue. So we pretty much refined all the nickel. We're just about done refining the iron. And nickel is looking okay. Iron's really bad. But again, we finished. So we just ripped a ton of components out of here. We might be able to rebuild the inventory with the materials we have in here. But that's pretty much going to take us out. So we're going to want to build... Let's see here. Ice rig, yep, we're going to have to change that. So let's see. Let's go... Small grid space. All right. Sweet. So that gives us an idea of where we're heading. And honestly, I'm gassed out. I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and find something to eat and probably just hang out for a bit. So appreciate you guys joining us tonight. If you're hanging out, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and drop a follow or a subscription on YouTube. And hope to see you next time. Take it easy, everybody.
I prefer kick drums and red wine.